So you say to me, Joseph, don't you have respect for the judges, for the judicial system in the United States of America? And I say, I used to. I used to believe in the judges. I used to believe, in the male judges, the female judges. I used to believe in the lawyers. And then I actually saw what happened. I got to see it twice. It's kind of cool. From the get go, I wasn't going to fight it because my apprentice would end up in jail. He was a young guy. He still had his whole life ahead of him. My life was already fucked. Police didn't give a shit. And I got to believe they had something over him. I don't understand why he would have said what he said. But anyway, I'm not going to assume. So the reason I think judges are hypocrites and really buffoons, it's the male judges and the female judges, because they don't even know what the people around them think of them. The prosecutors, which I wasn't privy to, but I still caught, the conversations out in the, in the courtroom, the hush-hush conversations, and definitely the public defender's office, because I heard a name for every single judge. They all think the judges are buffoons. They have names for them, and they show this fake respect during the proceedings, but then before and after the court, telling me, oh, you don't want this judge because this judge is a beast, and then she's a monster, and oh, we got lucky we got this judge today. I'm like, what? The judges have no fucking clue. If they do, I mean, I don't know. I don't think they have a clue. They never, let on like they had a clue. I did like my public defender, and he did really well. I mean, I'm sure it was a coincidence, but he moved up. He ended up running the whole office after my case was done. So I got to see, the process two times. The first time was such a farce. It was so ridiculous. Justice. You're not going to believe it. So we picked the jury, right? I've never picked a jury before. So we picked the jury, and the prosecutor is an Italian guy, right? The first prosecutor. You're not going to believe it. His name, you know how much trouble I had with my younger brother, James Bernardo. My younger brother. My older brother's John Bernardo. My younger is James. I'm Joseph. My mother's JJJ. Right? So the first prosecutor was named James Bernardo. Can you believe it? My younger brother's name is prosecuting me. And this guy was slick. He was kind of slick. I guess they bring him in. They pay him money. They bring in it's crazy what goes on in this justice system. They can hire hitmen to come in and put you in jail. And you're with a public pretender. Oh, that's not, unfair. So this guy, James Bernardo, is crucifying me. I'm sitting there. They give me a nice white shirt, right? Because they're supposed to make you look like you're innocent until proven guilty, which is a fucking joke. So he's killing me with, and then he shoved a gun in his mouth and all this bullshit. And the jury's being swayed. And then his throat just goes dry. Like he was such, into his attack on me that he started to grab his throat. He was physically choking. And the whole courtroom stops. Everyone's looking. Nobody says anything. The judge doesn't say anything. The marshal police, or everyone's just looking like this is the first time. Like no one ever thought something could ever happen like this in the court. I don't know what the fuck. Why am I the only person that reacts? And this guy's prosecuting me. So he's going to hell on me, and his throat goes dry. He starts to dry heave. He's physically uncomfortable, choking. And I go, here's a glass of water. There was water on my table. And I grab the water, I pick it up, I say, here, drink some water. You need some water. I'm telling the guy who's crucifying me with his voice that he needs to drink water if he's going to continue crucifying me. Can you believe this shit? And then the asshole investigator was supposedly on my side, Tom, What a dick. The whole investigative office of the court system is fucking bullshit. It's the police. They're not helping you. They're helping the police. So this guy, Tom, says, no, the water's good. I brought it. Don't worry, he's not trying to poison you. Like, holy shit, now I'm being accused of poisoning the fucking prosecutor. It was crazy. So this guy drinks the water. He feels better. He was so embarrassed. Everyone was like so shocked what happened. It was a mistrial. That was it. They're like, we can't go forward. There's no way they're going to convict this guy. He's supposed to be a monster. How's he offering the prosecutor water? So boom, the court case got thrown out. And then they bring in this new prosecutor who was a Jewish guy. And I didn't have anything against him until I saw what the fuck he was doing. And it was so obvious. He's talking to before they, when you pick the jury, he's saying to the guy, all right, obviously you're Jewish. We know you're Jewish. I'm Jewish, but, there's nothing going on here, Like, that just became the most obvious thing. Why would you even say that? And then he's like, us Jewish people, we have, this religious belief that, you can't, bear witness. One person can't bear witness against another guy. It has to be more than one person. I don't know. He was using code. My prosecutor, the guy that was going after me. And he's talking directly to the guy that I know is Jewish because they disclose that shit. And the Jewish guy nods. No, I understand. This is not that case where you need, there's not only just one witness. You need whatever fuck he was saying. The guy was like agreeing. This is not that. So I'm going to be okay convicting this guy. Like, what just fucking happened? These guys are talking to each other like they've already decided my fate. And it's like almost like, and then I can see that juror working his way with the other jurors. It's crazy what you see in court. If you're not worried about, being convicted, like if you're going to be convicted. So now you're just watching everything going on in the court. You learn a lot. And a lot of it's so obvious. So anyway, that's how I lost respect for the court system. I don't know how they're going to fix all this shit because they don't even know they have a problem. Love to all. Shine in the light. Joseph Bernardo, out.